What up? It's the question of the day. When was a time you got through something that you were nervous about and surprised yourself at how well it went? Okay, so let's talk about this. In yesterday's question, I talk about the freak out moment, right? We all have these like freak out moments where we're like, oh my God, like what is happening? Like what is going on? Like what am I doing? Right? Because we're human beings and this is just kind of how life works. So yesterday I talked about that freak out moment, but now I want to talk about that time that, you know, maybe we freaked out or maybe we didn't, but that time when we were kind of nervous about something or maybe apprehensive or something along those lines, and you got through it and you got through it like surprisingly well. So let's talk about that. Comment below. I want to hear from you. Let's have this judgment-free conversation and let's support one another because that's what these questions, that's what these videos, that's what this channel is all about. It's all about uniting instead of untying each other. This is all about the support for one another. Okay, so yesterday's question in yesterday's video, I talk about how I had like a freak out moment. I started teaching yesterday at Northeastern here in Chicago. And I'm super excited about this, right? Like I've been teaching non-traditionally for a few years now. And so now I'm doing it on a college level. And my freak out moment, and I talk about that in yesterday's question, was not that it was that I didn't think I could do it, but it was this whole syllabus thing of like, how am I gonna put this all together? And I realized that like, the students are gonna help me write the syllabus because this is our class. It's not my class, it's not their class, it's our class. We get to do this together. And that's how I've always done my workshops. That's how I've always done my seminars. That's how I've always done my conversational events, is that we figure it out together and I feed off of them and they feed off of me. And so I got to class yesterday. I taught 2 classes yesterday and it went surprisingly well. But at the same time, I wasn't surprised because I felt like I belonged there. I felt really comfortable in front of that classroom. My first class was like 25 students and the second class was like I think my roster was 42 students. It's a big class. I mean, it's an intro class. So it's a big class, but like it felt great and it felt awesome. And if any of those students that are in my class are watching these videos, like I felt really excited about being there and I hope they felt excited about being there as well. But it was one of these things where it's like, I've been doing this for years. This is just a bit of a change, right? Now it's just on a college level. And so it went surprisingly well. So there you go. There's my answer. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your answer. Comment below. Let's talk about this. Let's have a judgment-free conversation and let's support one another because that's what this channel is all about. That's what these questions are all about. And while you're here, subscribe. Come hang out with us. This is kind of a cool place to be. And tell a friend because the more people that are part of this conversation, the sooner we can change the world. Thanks.